So just straight up, what do you have to say to the people who are saying it's not fair and it
Okay.
doesn't count, you're going to ruin drag week?
All right. Well, the rules were unlimited, and they've always been unlimited, so, I have nothing to say. It's an unlimited class, so it's over the top, I agree, but if I didn't do it, someone else would do it. So rather than build a car that I'd have to, that I couldn't upgrade, I might as well start at the top and go backwards. Larry is going to be the king no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter for the next 5, 10 years. Larry is still the king of drag week. He's done it 5 years in a row. There's no getting around it. And Jeff Lutz, they're the kings. And Joe Barry, they're all, that's probably the real spirit of drag week. What can I say? But the rules are unlimited, so that's all I can say.
And for people who are maybe watching our coverage and don't totally understand what the controversy is or what challenges you're facing in the car, can you explain it a little bit to people? Tell them, why is your car different than Larry's car?
Well, Larry, Jeff, and Joe, who did I forget? Someone, started with real cars. Their cars are modified tube chassis, but they're steel cars, real cars. The tops aren't chopped. This is a race car made into a street car. Theirs is a street car made into a race car and a real car. So, you've got a Pro Mod body, carbon fiber body with tube chassis, and it's modified to hopefully drive down the road.
And what did you have to do to modify it to make it street legal?
Well, you have to add a seat, add headlights and grill, tail lights, horn, turn signals, and mirrors, all the things, gas tank, fuel system, everything's different.
What's it like to drive it on the street? Can you see anything out of it? Is it uncomfortable?
It depends on, it's not bad. The comfort level right now is better than it was last year.
You got a new cushion?
New cushion, modified the seats some more. So I've done a lot of driving, probably 900 plus miles this past year, and trying to figure out how to make it comfortable. So it's not bad driving down the road. It's probably rides better with the trailer on it. It has a little more cushion. It drives down the road fine.
You guys came a little bit early and you managed to make a few passes at LS Fest, which is happening sort of almost simultaneously, and then they kicked you out. But so what'd you run?
Well, in the first pass, we ran a 717, 196. And came back and I ran into this fellow that used to tune Jeff Lutz's car, and he looked at the programming and we changed a few things and ran a 687 200 on the second pass on Friday. And
next week sometime, right?
Yesterday, Saturday, we came in. We made a couple more changes. Friday night it was cooler. The track had been really prepped real well. They really prepped it, so it was a perfectly prepped track. So that probably contributed to the good time. Then yesterday we came in about noontime and ran a 694, 198. The changes didn't seem to do anything that we made, so that's where we are right now.
Well, it's not a bad place to be.
No. Well, it doesn't mean anything unless you're here on next Friday.
So what's the engine in it? It's not exactly an LS engine.
It's a 414-inch small block Chevy. Kenny Duttweiler built the engine. Twin turbo, 80 millimeter.
So it's sort of similar to the engines that are like in Speed Demon, the Land Speed car. Duttweiler, twin turbo, small block Chevy, with giant cubic inches.
Pretty much the same. I mean, their motor's a little bit smaller, but.
Well, in that case, I expect 400 miles an hour. I mean, come on, man. They went 442. Yeah,
like
exactly.
That. Yeah. Well, I'm a novice, so you can't expect me to get the most out of that car. It's a Promar car. It ought to. I mean, other than being on the street, what you know, it's really not a big deal to run as fast if, you know, if you just took it to the drag strip. So, I mean, if I knew what I was doing, it'd probably, I mean, not on drag week, but, you know, if I was just going to the drag races, I mean, they weren't running 630s, you know, with the same combination, people would be saying, what's wrong with that car?
So what parts did you bring with you in that little trailer?
What didn't we bring? We've got two of everything. An extra starter, 2 extra alternators, all the sensors, I think every sensor.
You have Duttweiler in the back there? Because that'd be a good thing to bring.
No, but he's here in my pocket on the phone. He's here. Yeah. No, we have, you know, that's what makes Larry so special. I mean, no trailer, no nothing, you know, and fixing the car on the, you know, on the road, and Jeff, the troubles that they've had, and they were able to overcome, and Joe Barry. You know, that's what makes those guys special. I'm a lightweight. You know, we have any major problems, and we're probably going home.
Well, I hope you have no major problems and we see you at the end.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Alana.